Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is I, me, she, her. I'm glowing. I look like blessing. Anyway, it is our Queen's Room, and we have a new guest today. Y'all ain't never seen her. Y'all have never heard her voice for the people who are just going to be listening. But it is my big sister. Okay, pray with her, don't play with her. Miss, I got hands. Miss, the definition of 0 to 100 real quick. Miss, she is the literal definition of fuck around and find out. My big sister, Miss Juanita, known as Juanita because people can't read, or Nita is on the show with us today, ladies and gentlemen. For the people who can see, as you see, they're beautiful. Exotic. She ain't exotic, but she exotic. Islander Miss Baby Moana ain't got shit on me herself.
I was trying to figure out who she's talking about.
You! Whole introduction. Miss My Acosita, Miss Manu is in the building today. And y'all know, best friend check. My best friend, and I said our, because they can say that. The people on this show. Y'all can't. We don't like y'all like that. Be blessed though. The best friend, Miss Glow-Tree Be the Glow, is in the building today. And y'all know we got a new little thing we do in the beginning now. The last episode, I did poetry. Whether that comes out after that one or not, the episode date doesn't matter. You still get free game. So I'm saying the last time I recorded, okay, I did poetry. So today we're going to do an icebreaker. And if you see the title, you see that it says body count. So you already know it's going to get a little bit spicy and a little interesting today. But today's icebreaker question is, if you had to take a shot for each one of your bodies, how drunk would you be? I'm a lady, y'all can go one at a time. Wait, it's more than 3 people here. Gloria, know what I'm about to do. Let me get my pointer. It's time for Ichi ice cream to decide who goes next.
Okay, then.
Gloria,
all right.
how drunk would you be based off your body count if your body count was shots?
I would be a little bit more than average. Be drunk. Okay. Be more than tipsy, but not fall out drunk. Okay. I'll probably be some I love you guys. Love you all. Yeah. I'll be pretty messed up. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Manu, if your body count was shot, how lit would you be?
Not lit at all. And I don't have a high tolerance, so
she don't.
No, I would not.
I drank a whole 38-ounce drink. She took some sips from my
What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about you're talking about Sugar Factory? Oh man.
I had
Girl, if you thought we was gonna drink that big drink with you, no.
I mean,
we different in our family, but
32 ounces ain't done. I mean,
we did drink 8 bottles of Tremana on family reunion in 2 days, but that's beside the point. That's our family. Mind your business. Who gonna check us, boo? Anyway, Nita, if you had to take a shot for your body count, how lit would you be?
How lit would I be? Well, I mean, I have a high tolerance for alcohol, but I would say I would definitely be tipsy, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'd be vibing. You know what I'm saying? I'd be vibing. I wouldn't be lit because again, I also have a high tolerance. We're related. So I'd be good. You know what I'm saying? If it was shots, yeah, I'd be good. I'd be lovely. I'd be right where I want to be. Vibing. Mm-hmm. I'd be vibing. So, excuse the people who can see this that are watching. Your girl is, dealing with the aftermath of having COVID. So my nose running. Okay. and she get a little winded still. Because I don't know what is it about COVID. They didn't want you to breathe. First question, ladies. And since Nita ain't never been on here before, I'm gonna ask her first because she's a nerd like me, so she studied the questions. Okay. First question is, does body count matter?
Well,
does body count matter?
I thought about this a lot. And I'm gonna say yes. And why do I say yes? Because I look at it in the aspect of it's a part of your, like, sex is an intimate act, number one. So you have to form a connection with the person. And then you're giving of yourself. Right? So each time you interact in that way with somebody, you're giving of yourself.
Well, she got to get deep immediately. Okay.
So, I mean, you got to think about who you're giving yourself to. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, she ignorant like I am. She's my big sister, and I came up under her lineage. So she may be deep right now, but she ignorant than a motherfucker. So don't let that fool you.
You're not nice.
She's violent.
I am not a violent.
All the other siblings would disagree. Anyway, Manu, does body count matter? Do you think body count matter?
I say yes for sure. I think it tells a lot about a person. I'm just thinking if when I'm looking at possible people that I want to date or get to know, I feel like that would tell me a lot about you. That would tell me, like, my therapist usually says that if you have an emotional need, you may try to fill it with physical means. So if it's like a crazy amount, it'll make me feel like maybe something's wrong internally, like something's has to be dealt with, or and then it'll just make me think about, like, who do you give access to and the quality. I mean, maybe they might not share who it is, but I would be interested to know because the quality matters too. Like,
listen, if y'all didn't hear what she said she ain't just looking at y'all body count. She's looking at who you did it. Who is on your body count?
I mean,
I need to know how you make decisions.
I feel her there. You know what I mean? Because, like, how you handle a relationship with somebody else says a lot about who you are. It speaks volumes, actually. So, I mean,
that's what you put your ding-a-ling in.
Noted.
You know on that. Glow. Does body count matter?
And that's exactly why I wouldn't tell nobody my body count. Y'all was analyzing stuff. You had sex with them. Like, first of all, them don't count no more.
Pussy reset after 3 years.
Reset, baby. Okay, so body count doesn't matter. The question is, who does it matter to? Because if I don't tell you, you can't tell by looking at me how many people I've been with.
True.
Right? So you're going to judge me by who I slept with as opposed to who I am as a person.
Yes. A little bit. See,
no, that's not fair. Because while some people consider sexual acts as intimacy, it is. It's one of
the forms of intimacy.
It can also be enjoyment. That's like me going to the movies or to the park. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd rather have sex to go to the movie than go to the park.
I know that's really bad, but it's entertainment. So to be like, oh, you enjoy this entertainment? I don't want to be with you. Like, wait a minute.
I mean, still, yeah, because on some movies, I'm like, you like that movie? How?
But again, that's I'm not you. You're not me. We're different. Like, now STDs and babies are a different situation. Okay. Yeah. If I'm having the same sex and I'm not bringing nothing to you, I don't think my body count.
I feel what you're saying, Glow, but for another reason. Because, like, you want to have sex with me too, but you had sex with that. So could it be said that now you're making better decisions?
At that part. I'm just saying, but how long ago was that? Because in reality, if you ain't had sex in 5 years, I mean, I don't care about your body count. I don't care if you had sex 5 months ago. Like, if you clean, you got a clean bill of health.
To the doctor is all I want to know.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, body count don't count. It doesn't matter because, I mean, then I would think about it too much, wouldn't I? He slept with 100 women. Wow.
He's really experienced.
And that's all I need to know. I don't need to know how many people can he do what he need to do for me. That's it.
For me, it doesn't matter, right? My body, I don't have a problem letting people know my body count, and I think that's because it's not in my head. It's not that high for my age, and also I have 2 separate body counts, and I just add the total from 2 because y'all know I used to date or be married to a woman and date women, and then I had the men. I put them both on their own body count. It's more women on the body count than there are men, so I have technically 2 different body counts, but I add them together to get a grand total, and I'm still fine with that number. And I don't have a problem telling that number because it's kind of low, in my opinion. But at the same time, I've had people hear my body count and be like, "That's it." Well, I was married and with somebody for 9 years, and I was faithful, so they kind of put a chunk in, who I could sleep with. But some men would be like, "Oh, that's it. Then you probably don't know what you're doing." Da da da. Listen, I know. Okay, I ain't had no complaints.
I mean,
I ain't had no complaints. What I always be saying, bitch, I know somebody who like it. But my thing about that is, why be so concerned with my body count? Because how do you know you even finna get some pussy? Like, who told you
that was the direction we were going in?
You just assumed that you was finna. Oh, you put yourself on. She gonna give me some pussy list. How do we get here? Who told you that? Who told you that? Who did that to you? Oh, poor little ting ting. You.
Who said that? Who said that?
Somebody out here telling fibs. And regardless of what a woman's body count is, I want, because I'm gonna do a whole body count part 2 with the fellas. What I want people to stop being concerned about other people's body part is, that's their pussy. That's their penis. If you don't want to go in it, or it to go in you, that ain't none of my business. If your body count is like in the 400s though, and you my age, you got to bring your own dishes to my house.
Dishes.
Bitch, you can't even write your name on a cup over here. Bring the cup with you and take it when you leave.
Girl, the transition was not effortless.
What am I trying to transition? Talk about a transition. I'm just saying, if your body count is an astronomical number, I'm judging you, and I'm not judging you based off of, oh my God, I think that's nasty. That's a lot of bodily fluids. That's a lot of bodily fluids all the time. Do you get any rest? You can't get no rest, and you can't be eating properly because when if you're doing all this fucking? So to me, you malnourished, and you're probably a hotbed of germs and bacterial activity.
I mean, it's not, those fluids aren't currently present. They're not present per se.
Just think about this. 400 people you have smashed.
What you saying? What time period?
And you're my age. That's over 100 people.
Let's do the math here. Let's do the
100 people here is 12.
Yeah, let's do the math.
100 divided by 12.
Oh, Lord.
You had to fuck 10 people consistently for 34 years. 10 different sets of people.
First of all, there's 365 days in a year.
I mean, and you also have to take into account when
you had to fuck one person a day for one of them days.
But you also have to take into account when this started, because they didn't start when they were 5.
I don't give a damn when they started. It's 34. But I get what you're saying, because if you only started at 19 and you already at 400, when you get in the over the hundreds, like if you're the same age as me and your body count is over a certain number, then I'd be like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I will take into consideration things like when you started fucking.
Right.
Because I know women will do all these little tricks to determine whether the body count or not. I'm not going to say what friend or who said what or who. This is lots of conversation with women over the years. And yes, I say the women. A lot of girls will say the body don't count if you was having sex before you was 18, because y'all was kids, y'all didn't know what y'all was doing. They'll say if I didn't come, that body don't count. If the sex was trash, that body don't count. If it's been long, if we've only smashed one time and it was less than a certain amount of time, that body don't count. It's like all of these things.
Whoa.
What makes
That's too specific.
what?
That's specific.
Yeah. What has to happen during a sexual encounter for you to add it to your body count? What is it for you? I told you I was going to answer more questions that would add that body to your body count. Y'all can't see my new office.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It just has to go in. I mean, like, that's it.
What has to go in, though?
Dang, that's
girls are cheating. Listen,
I mean,
girls are cheating. People are cheating.
So are we considering just head
I'm asking y'all, like, for you, what has to go down in that sexual encounter that is considered a body? Like you can add that body to it.
Wow, that's a really good question.
I just say sex. It's called a sexual encounter. So if sex happened, oral, anal, or vaginal,
I mean,
sex.
I kind of agree. I mean, if any organ that is used in an act of sex is present, it's sex.
No,
Yes,
So if
not.
it's not an organ and it's an object, it doesn't count.
That's a good question.
Now we get to the nitty gritty. Come on.
I mean,
But there was an organ that thing went into, so technically the organ was used.
yeah,
True.
The organ was used, all right.
As a young person, I remember like kissing people, just like seeing what's like whatever, but I wouldn't consider that a body because it was just kissing.
It wasn't a body.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, your mouth is not technically a sexual organ.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it.
However, if you put
I'm gonna have to redo my body count.
A sexual organ, then it counts.
I see what you was doing. You was thinking, but no.
I'm trying to think. Like for me, I'm not counting if it's certain people. Well, two people in particular. I refuse to add them to my body count.
Why? If it happened, it happened.
Girl,
they never penetrated me, so that's with their penis. So that's not a body, bro. It's not a body.
But nothing went into anybody. The organs weren't.
I mean, organs touch the organs.
Girl, that counts. That's it counts.
I didn't.
They sure do.
It did not count. No, it don't.
She's trying to up my count. No, my count is where it's at. Do not add no more.
Period. My count is my count.
I mean,
One
if you feel that way,
if you feel that way, you're right.
That's not a body, bro.
Mia, it sounds like they're against you right now, baby girl. It sounds like they don't agree with your body count no more. We had a dispute.
I mean,
recount.
Dispute. It's my pussy. So,
girl, did you foresee this when you made this episode? Did you foresee that?
Hey, man, y'all know I'm with the shits. You know what I'm saying? At all time. Cons, I'm with the shits. Pros, I'm with the shits. I'm real open and honest about most everything. I'm telling people a lot, but they still don't know my business. They don't know these people. Y'all know these people. They don't know these people. Because these group chatters here, bruh. These people don't see the person that in question. They're never getting added to my body count. Y'all know why? Y'all know who it is. Not adding using my body count, bro. You thought you had one, you did not.
I mean, I feel it. I feel it. I do. I understand.
Because we did not have sex. So you can't be a body.
Okay.
Can't be a body, bro. The next question is, and I said this for me. Can a number be too high or too low? And what number is too high and what number is too low?
Ooh.
Oh Lord, what happened to you? There we go.
No, you messed it up again. Stop touching stuff. Told you to be still.
Stuff keeps popping on my screen. I can't see.
So the same person, I gotta shout her out real quick, who did my nails. And they've been on here for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Did her nails. Her nails is fire. I just got out.
Okay.
Let me see. Ooh, I like yours too.
Kalima, aka Kalima's Colors LLC on Instagram. I'm gonna put her in the link.
Samia, let me see yours.
This, you can see the ones that I didn't bring.
Oh,
4 weeks pre going out of town, pre catching COVID. These still on here,
hanging out.
Okay, hanging out.
No lift. I'm just all right. Black owned as well. I forgot that part.
So what was our question again?
The question was, can a number be too high or too low? And what is too high and what is too low? Low.
I knew it. I felt it. Okay. So
I knew it.
I felt it. So I personally do not have a requirement. Okay, there's no too high, too low. Take that back. Anything over 100, I will feel some kind of way. Honestly. Now, I know I said earlier about not caring. I don't want to know. If he doesn't tell me, I will never know, right? But if I know for a fact he told me or whatever, I would feel some kind of way. But too low. All right, good night. I would not feel anyway about something. I'm sorry that I got that sound on my phone too. The lower it is doesn't make a difference to me. However, I find it interesting because for a long time there's always this thing, guys like, oh, we want virgins, we want girls who ain't never been with nobody, right? But now there's guys upset at women who are virgins. It's like, I gotta teach you everything, you don't got no experience. So I'm confused as to what's expected. So for me personally, if you don't have no bodies, like you, like a virgin, I would be a little cautious because I don't know what your expectations are. I know what mine are. And if I'm like ready to get it on, and you're like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing here. Ooh, baby, we might want to go back to the drawing board. So maybe there is a low count for me, but I don't know. It's more about experience than about bodies. How about that?
Nita.
Well, I say yes to both. There is a number that can be too high. But I being a medical professional, I look at it from a different standpoint. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you put that in all of those. I mean, hello, cesspool, like. And then I agree with Glow. Like, if you're like a virgin or you haven't had a lot of experience, then like, how do you know how to please me, or how do you know what you need from me to please you?
I mean, they've been pleasing themselves this long, but they're still a virgin.
I mean,
they could have done something.
I mean, yes, the basics.
But I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, you can't read books on how to do some things in the bedroom. It don't apply.
No, you got to have experience.
It's a hands-on activity,
right?
Because you can read how to do this in this book, but you have to, once you apply that pressure on that person. Hey, I'm a nerd. I'm not doing all that. We can do what we do a couple of times, and I'll be like, hey, did you like this? All right, cool. Did I like that? That was great. That was amazing. Okay, what can I do better here? Okay. And then you can, cool. But I'm grown, so I can have them conversations.
Right.
Because if I don't like what's happening, I'm gonna tell you to stop. Hey.
And
not what
people
that's
talking about wait till the end. No, we ain't waiting till
Wait
the
to
end.
the end.
I don't like it right now. So let's stop it and regroup and figure out where we're going from here. Because you're not gonna waste my time.
My question is, does that apply to like serious relationships or like one night stands too? Because
All of them.
All of it.
more.
All of it.
I'll be dead if I have a one night stand.
This is Gloria, honey. This is my stance on life. It's too short to have bad sex.
Didn't I tell y'all my sister be saying that? She be saying it.
Married or not, it's too short to have bad sex.
I'm
just saying.
You know, I did ask somebody that once. I asked him, I said, do you give different dick to different people? He was offended, but I felt like you came in with this hard game, like, I'm going to put it down, I'm going to lay it down. And I get, what is this? So I'm going to need you to take it back and pull out the good stuff, because this ain't it. Is it on reserve? Is it for somebody else?
Give me that dick you was giving Tamika.
Give me that so that the people be bragging about. You
Hit
sweat
that
inbox. Give me that.
Hit that reset button. Mm-hmm.
I have a question. When you made that inquiry, did things change?
No. And the funniest thing is,
so they was lying.
Cap. Now this is what happened. So I told Mia, best friend, about it, and she was like, "Give him another chance." I'm like, "He just was whack."
I said, "Tell him first, though.
Tell him, give another chance." I did. It did not change. I told a guy friend of mine about the situation and tell him what it was. He said, different bodies give you different experiences. So, like, if I'm voluptuous and the person he been with was skinny, they may have enjoyed what he was given while I wouldn't. Does that make sense?
I feel like
is that true?
When you're
I need that
you gotta have
explained.
certain equipment to deal with a big girl. You just and I'm not saying
true.
It gotta be. I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about size or because it can have the size, but it don't be given. It can never really quite. They just gotta know. First of all, you got to be athletic to be with a big girl. So you got to have some kind of muscles, kind of strength.
Muscles get up in there in different angles. It's like pictures, right? You can't go from the same angle and think you can get the same stuff. Like, we're not cutting wood. I need you to
cutting wood.
It'd be straight up and down. I'm like, what is
just on a seesaw?
Yeah, like seesaw. This is what that's my life gonna be like. If I stay with you, this is what I'm gonna get.
No, thank you.
No.
Manu.
So
every time she clears her throat.
I think there is a high and a like too high and too low. I don't even know, like Glo said, I don't think I even want to know. I don't think I want to know because I'll overthink it and be like, ew. So I think I'll feel some type of way for a dude. I think it depends, like, how old are you? Because, like, men, once they're over 30, you just, girl, their numbers are up there. But, like, I feel like if it's over, I don't know, I'm going to say 30. If it's over 30, now I'm like,
30 well, at what age? 30, because that's two. If you assume you started fucking at 16, that's 2 bodies a year. That's not that bad. You had 3 bodies.
To you, because I mean, I don't know. I think maybe.
I feel like it depends on the context. Like, were there short-term, long-term relationships, one night stand?
That too. I was gonna say that too, because I feel like some people are saying like to if you have two if you don't have that many, right? But it's like you've been in a relationship for a long time. You've done like, you know what I mean? And you have a little bit, but you know what you're doing because you've been doing it
for a little bit. And after that long, you got to spice it up. Yes, sir.
Right. So I feel like there's not really too low, but I would be cautious if it was 0 for sure. I would be like,
For me, so y'all know, like if it's in the hundreds, like Manu said, for me, it has to. I need to know when you started fucking. That's what I really need to know. I need to know when you started.
I think just 30 is my number. It's just like after 30, I'm like, whoa.
But I'm 10 years older than you, so 30 is not that much to me because I'm 10 years older than you. Hey Nita, hey Nita, you almost 20 years older than her.
That's not nice.
I mean, you know,
her melanin is.
You don't look 20 years
It's
older than me,
okay.
so that's what counts
It's okay.
anyways.
It's
Period.
okay. It's
Period.
okay.
We got.
It really is. It's okay.
Period. She ain't never had an issue with Sam, just saying, because that's my big sister. Anyway, I know there's a number that's too high for me, but it has to be like in context. Like it has to be like, when did you start fucking? Like I said, I'm not worried about whether it was in a relationship or a fling, because people have sex outside of relationships because they cheat. If you want me to know your number, that's cool. But just know that if you in the hundreds and we only 34 or 35.
I can't even think of 100. That's just
That's
whoa.
damn.
That's crazy to me.
Like really? You
It's like marks on chalkboard.
I mean, so think about it. So I know
And
a lot of
I'm
talk about sex. Yeah.
And then hold on, I'm gonna finish my other question. I did too high, I gotta do too low. Yes, there's a number too low for me. 0, like no less than 5. I feel like if it's the number lower than 5, I'm not even gonna care. Less than 5 at my age. And yes, I'm judging, but I have 2 sets of body. I have a girl body count and a man body count. Even added up, it's not a big number to me, but you need to be at least where I'm at. At least where I'm at. At least where I'm at. But if you ain't where I'm at or higher, I got it. I can't. And although my body count may not be high, I do want to touch on something Manu said was I was with the same person for 9 years.
Me
How
too.
much stuff you do in 9 years? And before that, I was with somebody for 3 years. You learn lots of things. Some things are good practice, some things bad practice. Other things mature and grow into other things, and you learn that you like other things.
Truth.
May not be having a flashback, but it is what it is.
I mean, and
my flashback ain't never mind. Because I know I said flashback, and a couple of people watching this may have been like, or listening, maybe like, let me tell you right now, it's not about you. I guarantee you, it's not you. If you on my body count list, I guarantee if you the person that's thinking that this I was talking about them, I guarantee you it ain't you. I know for a fact. I know for 1,000% sure that it's not you. I know exactly who I'm thinking about, and it's not. Anyway, Gloria, you were saying something. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about. I know a lot of conversations we had is about like one-on-one sexual encounters. What about threesomes or trains? So that body count can double in a couple days because you get what I'm saying? Like you brought friends to the party. I haven't. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna count that. I'm gonna count that. I mean, it can double in 2 days, but the fact that it doubled in 2 days is not. I'm gonna be like, So 2 days ago was 4. Now it's 17.
I'm just saying.
I mean, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we talk about this big number, but in reality, it could be, a couple wild weekends.
I don't care about when. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about when the numbers got added on.
I'm still judging.
I don't need to know your number, but if it's in the hundreds, I'm judging you.
I'm still judging.
I'm judging you.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm judging you.
That's a lot of body fluids.
It is.
A lot.
It's a
But
lot.
how long do fluids stay? I mean, come on now. They dry up eventually, right?
No. Secretions, stuff goes inside of you and stays in you until as long as you to digest, and then your body takes what it needs from that and carries it to your red blood cells and carries it to the rest of your body. It takes 180 days for one blood cell to die and another one to be made. So that shit with you for six. Oh, can you think about it? 6 months after you have sex with somebody, they still.
Lord.
6 months after you have shared fluid.
That is disgusting.
You've been carried around. So if you fuck 2 dudes in the same month, you've been carried around 2 niggas inside of you for 6 months. And who knows, in that 6 months time, here comes another one. Ooh, when you think about it scientifically.
What about the men? Like I know we women, but what they?
That's what I'm saying. For anybody, it's 180 days for a new red. The life cycle of a red.
I mean, the conversation we had before the camera went on.
That energy with you literally for 6 months. And the Bible be talking about when you have all this different spirits, it literally be in you. You be walking around.
I believe in that too. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Like,
I just, you got all that
walking
energy.
around inside.
You got all that foreign energy. Just
yes, that energy exchange. That back to back, and when a number is astronomically high or in the hundreds, to me, I think about. Because I'm thinking about all kinds of things. I'm thinking about all the variables. Like, okay, your number this damn high. It's in the 400s. Because that's what I said earlier. So we won't keep that same example. It's in the 400s, right? How many people you got to interact with? You say you got in the 400s and you just started having sex when you was 20 and you 34. Okay, so that time frame, to get 400 people, you got to do this, you got to do that, do that. So was all of these couldn't have been meaningful connections.
Yeah, right. So y'all didn't even talk. Y'all didn't even have a conversation. Did you know their names? No, you did not.
You didn't know nobody's names. Some of these times could have been trained, like Gloria said, or threesomes or foursomes. Some of them times it was trifling. Some of them times, like I think about your whole thought process when your number is that high. Because you're not gonna stop.
Decision making skills are on the lower end here.
You're not gonna stop fucking. If your number is in the 400s. And you used to getting 400 pussies, you can't be in a relationship with me because you done had 400 pussies. What's my pussy gonna do? And I think I'm the shit, but you done had 400 pussies. Now what?
I mean, we can say that,
unless you're a porn star,
you've had. I'm sure you've had your favorite dish about 400 times. Tell me you have not ate your favorite food.
My favorite dish or my favorite food? Okay, never mind. You said dish. Dish.
Then I said food because you can have that food like me. I love corn.
She said
right?
dish. I thought she said something else.
Yeah,
because you have a favorite. I mean,
right, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like for corn, for example, you can have corn multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure I've had at least 400 times. I'm sure of my lifetime. I'm just saying. So y'all tell me that 400 times, too much.
Okay. 400 tacos and 400 penises is different things. One of those can't get me pregnant. One of them can't make me catch feelings. One of them can't give me an STD. And stress me out and make me fat. The tacos only gonna make me fat. See all of that? Look at the pros and the cons.
And tacos taste good
all of the time.
100% of the time.
Exactly.
Tacos hit even when they ain't supposed to. Tacos
say every time. And tacos come in varieties.
Tacos is TTG. Mm-hmm. And it's different kind of tacos. And I don't care how many different kind of tacos you eat. All the tacos taste good. All the tacos taste good. All of it.
Never had a bad one. Nope.
Hello. It is not a taco I would count that I ate. How about that? I wouldn't even argue with that. How many tacos you ate? I'll tell you my taco number in a minute. Unashamed.
Next.
I want to ask y'all this. This is the next question. Are there any bodies you're ashamed of? Or regret adding to the list?
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely.
Huh?
Most definitely.
Okay, so I only regret it because of the relation to somebody else. That's it.
Wait, what? You got relatives on your body?
Wait a minute. No, wait. Not my relatives. Golly, they were relatives of the person I slept with.
Oh, damn. Like, wait, what? Bestie, we need to talk.
No, you don't. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the person who it was, I wish the connection wasn't there, is what I'm saying. However, I mean, the body's a body. I don't regret anything because it's the experience, but if anyone knew who it was, it'd be like, but yeah, I don't regret it. I just wish it wasn't who it was.
I wish I could switch my body's placements. Like the body that came before this one body, I wish that was the body that was that body for that experience. They would have never been. They should have never been a body. They should have never been a body. Like they should have never been a body. Then the other person should have never even been in the two and a possible of a body. It shouldn't have been. Should never. I don't regret it. They just should have never been a body. Like should never, ever been a body. And then one of them, I could.
Well,
child, should have never been a body.
I could have done away with a couple of them.
Just couldn't.
Not that it was a bad experience, because it was a great experience. But I was young, and my character was lacking. And
I'm going to say something.
They could have just never happened.
She had the whole hood fighting over her. You understand me? She had the literal Bloods and Crips fighting over her on our front porch. She had us
That
shot
was not any of my concern. I did not do that. They did that on their own.
It was actually the Bloods and the GDs, but still. She got us shot at.
If you say so.
We find out Nita got that Nita got
that WAP.
That ain't even WAP.
Listen, whatever it was before that. I'm just saying. Got you ready to shoot the hood up. Wait a minute.
Listen, I mean,
shoot the hood up.
People's car windows got busted out.
Saying shit.
AAA
chased home. Like it was.
just
she made it very tumultuous for us at a time.
You just have to be careful with the characters. You know what I mean? And at that time, I didn't know that. Do you know?
Yeah. It ain't phasing her. Her been married for 20 years, 21 years. 21.
Wait, what's this? 21 years. Yeah, that's
He's been married for 21 years, so this one made it out. He made it out of getting his car windows busted out. He made it. His mama made it. He made it.
I can't,
bro. She settled down for him. You know, she settled down for him. Because she is a young whippersnapper.
A whippersnapper?
Because you about to be old in a few months.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you still don't look like it, so it's okay.
I'm not about to be old.
Okay. You're the oldest one on here.
And?
Dang, girl.
I'm still young.
All out.
Listen.
Dang.
I'm still young.
I don't know how I'm gonna get how I get beat every time I'm in her presence because she shows affection by hitting, but she's strong.
I'm an older sister, so I understand you.
She just hits us for no reason.
I'm
She's
the
strong as
same
hell.
way.
Why do y'all do that?
If they
That's
say
toxic.
so. They say
Listen,
so.
I'm an older sister too, but I don't just be hitting for no reason. I mean, but I will hit if I need to.
Everybody's scared of her. She talking about
You're older sister of 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nita, how many?
How many of you are younger than me?
Like, no. How many siblings? 3?
There's
It's
Yeah, and
5
mine
of
is
us. It's
there's
5
five.
of you?
technically-
And mine is 4. I think that's the difference because once it's over 2, it's like, yup, I need to hit somebody. Yup.
See, the thing
It's somebody. Somebody did something.
I'm not even the oldest.
She's not the oldest. She's just the meanest.
I-
She's not mean to me.
You seem so sweet. This whole time, I was like, wow, she's so sweet. I'm so serious.
She's sweet. She is sweet. But you know who she reminds me of?
Mhm.
She's Bruce Banner.
Oh, come
Because
on.
when she turned into the Hulk, because she don't get mad. She's very much like our father. They don't get mad. But when they get mad, it's very fast and it's very dangerous.
Well, that's kind of true.
And harm is going to become you. She don't ask questions. She just knock niggas out. I've
That's-
seen her
to
knock
act
out.
like that.
I've
That's kinda
seen her
true.
knock out more than one grown ass man.
Like,
She's
maybe y'all should
5
act
feet
like me.
fucking tall.
Just saying.
I'm more than 5 feet tall.
She's 5'3", 5'2". Still, I've seen her knock out grown ass people 6 feet.
I mean,
That's why I said, pray with her, don't play with her. Cause okay, she the sweetest one. She don't get mad like regular people. She morphed into something else, like my father. She picked up a whole table. Do you hear me? A whole dining room table and swung that bitch like it was a Louisville slugger. And I was just like,
that did not happen. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. Maybe that happened. Just a
It
little.
happens. It happens when people try it.
It's always the sweet ones and the quiet ones. That's why I say leave me alone. Cause I have to fight her my whole life. She fought men, so I know how to fight. So cut it out. And we used to fight till we drew blood. We did not play the game. And we didn't windmill fight. We was upstairs throwing Tyson and Holyfield hits at whatever. But let somebody else try to fight me.
Listen.
Or let somebody else try to fight her. She beat up somebody on their porch for me. We ain't the ones to play with. I'm just trying to tell you.
It's just.
She knocked on the lady door and said, "Can your daughter please step outside? She's been picking on my little sister." And the girl didn't even get out the door good. Tell her ass up on her porch. We don't play them games. My little sister ex-boyfriend know that I don't play them games. We're not even gonna talk about that because I might catch it. That could be it. Moving on. What we talking about? I'm talking about body count. Let's get back on.
We should get on task. We should get there.
Why do you think? Why do you think men care so much about body count? I'm gonna go first. I think it's 2 reasons. If their body count is not as high as yours, then they might feel inadequate, and they're not going to say that they're going to feel inadequate or feel like that you're going to know how to do more stuff than them or be more experienced than them. Because I'm a man who, all that bullshit, that masculine, stupid shit.
Right.
Because you want to get in the bed. Because you can want to have sex with me all you want to, and I can agree to finally let that happen. But that don't mean because I agreed that I'm going to enjoy this shit. So that's a risk that you take. And how many other people have I had sex with that I've enjoyed? Now you feel like you got to stack yourself up against this number that you want to ask the number of. You can ask me the number, but all of them times wasn't enjoyable. You need to worry about if this is going to be enjoyable, or I'm going to be thinking about whether or not to add you to my fucking body count. 2, misogyny. That's pretty much it. Like, misogyny. You can't want a girl to be a virgin and know how to have, pick one. Pick one. If you get a virgin, you have to realize that that's going to be a learning experience. Learning experience This happen when you have a new sexual partner anyway. It takes y'all a few times before you be like, it got to be good though. It got to be good, because if it's good, then I'm okay. Okay, it's still hitting. Then we can continue and we can talk. But why are you so worried about a woman's body count? There's so much entitlement there. You think you're finna be added to it, because we will have sex with you and still won't add you to the body count. And I know men would be like, oh, but I hit though. You hit. And I'm sorry, this would be old fashioned, whatever. But if you have sex with a woman, men, and you come and she don't, she fucked you. You didn't fuck her. And I said what I said. And if I fucked you and you didn't fuck me, you're not on my body count. You got to fuck me to get on my body count. See, that mathing. That math, it goes. It goes. That maths. Chloe, why do you think men care so much about body counts?
Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like sometimes they're looking for that experience. And I think they equate with the number of partners with how much experience you have. So if you have a low number, oh, you must not know what you're doing, or maybe you stingy. I think they. And I'm gonna go by what I've heard men say. I don't know every man, obviously, but the idea that how well they can please them based on how many bodies the woman's had, I think they look at that. If she's experienced, then okay, I might have a good time. If she's not, maybe she's stingy and I won't even be able to get there. And that's not the fight I want to fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Mano, I'm adding the question, so don't mind me.
I think that they care because what did I say? I think that they care or think about it or whatever. They care about it because they know for women it's more emotional, and for them it's just like whatever. More times than not, for women it's deeper than anything. For them it's kind of like, I don't know, in a way, the only way I can explain it is like a property thing, like a possession type of thing. Like, oh, I don't want anybody to be able to say they had her, or like, I don't, if they're thinking of it as in she has too many, for too little, I would say the experience thing too. But like mostly for if I feel like men don't want it to be super low, but they also don't want it to be super high. And we see that everywhere. Like, women don't hold men to that standard, as high of a standard that men hold women to, right? And yeah, that's what I think.
It'd be a lot less fucking going on.
Yeah.
Nita.
So first and foremost, I agree with you about the misogyny part of it. I feel like our society has made it to where it's okay for men to have a higher body count and to covet women who have a lower body count because they're more special. They have a lower body count. But then at the same token, they look at that as, okay, if they have a higher body count, they're you have more access to them.
They're gonna be easier to get with.
Exactly. I can get that because she gave it to so and so, and she gave it to so and so. When
so and so actually had swag and a personality, and you just okay,
right?
Never mind.
So those are my two major. I mean, I don't see. Like them having more or less as a issue for like experience as far as men go, because I feel like men in general do not have a problem telling you what they want and how they want it. That's a woman thing. We get
men, niggas have a problem telling the truth. Men will tell you the truth.
Women shy away from that. Again, women, life is too short to have bad sex. Just saying.
You know how many women out here, I'm gonna talk to them. You know how many women out here got men, some of these men are feeling like they that guy and they that nigga and they the man and he is trash. You tell that man you don't stop telling that man you love him if he trash. If you love him, you're telling the truth.
And quit that faking shit. Why are you faking? If it ain't hitting, it ain't hitting.
Don't be scared of telling them to get off me. Ask them, what are you doing? Firm. Right. I know it's scary sometimes for women, but if you've agreed it's consensual, sus, you're supposed to be having fun too. Say something.
Right.
Say something. Because I've been the one, and I know it's a couple people in my body count, I probably made them feel like they wasn't. I hope you are who you say you are. They are not. Invasion of the body snatchers.
Body snatchers.
Come snatch them off the list because they thought they was doing something. Okay. Next question. Do you think people should feel ashamed of their body count?
Glow. Why? You did it. I mean, why are you ashamed of what you did? Like, you
did it.
What I'm saying, I made shake and bake and I helped. Like, you did it. Now, like you say, consensual. Now, if you were raped or forced against your will, of course, yeah, that ain't anybody count. You're not thinking about that. But I'm saying, like, if you decided to sleep with them, what you think? Why are you going backwards now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can might regret, like, maybe I shouldn't have done it or whatever. But you shouldn't be ashamed. Again, I still don't feel like we should share our body counts with people. I really don't get the idea how many people you slept with. None of your business. Do you want to sleep with me or no? Like, right now, it's a reset. I mean, I get there's a risk, right?
Why are you worried about it?
Literally,
I'm trying to give you some of it. Take it and shut up.
No, I get the worry. We talk about the change of body fluids and everything, right? So I get the worry. You worry if I had too many people with me and you don't want to be one of the people in the pool. I get it. But that's a risk you take because I've heard it a lot that women lie. They say women tell the body count times by 5 or whatever, right? So
divided by 3.
No, they say times it.
They don't take a woman's body count and times 5. If you times mine by 5.
No, what I'm saying is they're
saying what the number you disclose. Like you're not really going to say the truth. So whatever number you say, times it by 5, and that's probably the truth.
They say women lie about their body count because men feel a way about who we slept with or how many people we slept with. So why would I give you the number if I think that you think is higher anyway? I'm not telling you. It doesn't make a difference. I mean, like I said, I can give you a ballpark, more than this many, less than this many, but
less than this.
But truth be told, you still might might be too many for you. Mia said hundreds, Manu said 30. If I say anything over between there, you get what I'm saying? Like everybody's different. So for me, my body count is not really none of your business unless I don't know. Give me a good reason to find out what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you. I don't know.
I don't really need to know your body count. I might ask because I'm curious because I've gotten a lot of flack for my number being low. So in my age, and people will try to shame you either way. Right. I'm not gonna shame you. I'm gonna judge you if it's in the hundreds. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna judge you if it's in the hundreds.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm going to judge you just a tinge. Do I want you? No, because I'm not ashamed of mine. Because it's a lot of people out here feel like you shouldn't have a body count if you ain't married. I'm divorced, but my body count didn't stop with my marriage.
Truth. So here's the thing. I don't think I've been married how long?
21 years.
21 years. I don't think we ever had a discussion about body count. Why? Because at that point it didn't matter. I mean, and if I get divorced or something happens to my husband and I go on to have more partners, will it matter? No.
Body count gonna go up.
But I'm a whole ass adult. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm with Gloria. Like, in some aspects, it is not really your right to know, but in other aspects, you know, purely like, okay, so if you're going out here and you're doing this with all of these people, how can I trust that you're making proper decisions about protection and when is the last time you've been checked? Or to me, the higher the number, the more I question your judgment. Because I'm a logical person. So to me,
and she works in the medical field. So
I'm like, if I can't trust you to like,
if I can't trust you with your body, what you need to be
why
touching
would I
on?
want to trust you with mine? You know what I mean?
I'm not saying y'all don't go out here and have fun, but I can't count on if with your number being that high in the hundreds. I can't count on you being safe every single time. Because whether your number high or low, everybody ain't been safe every single time.
Right.
So you just made the percentage higher for me. And listen, I'm one of those people. This ain't even TMI to me, but I'm gonna share this. I'm one of those people that when I get a new sexual partner, I go to the doctor before the first experience and after the first experience, to the point where the doctor be like, "Ma'am, you were just here. You don't need a vaginal exam this many times at your age." I do because I have a new sexual partner and I need to get checked again. I know I got checked before I left, but now I'm back. The dick appointment is over, so I need another checkup.
Yeah. And even as a married person, like you can't be so naive as to think that that's not something you should do. I have those types of checks every couple of years because I'm human. My husband is human. And you never truly 100% know another person. So you have to protect yourself.
Because you can be, your person can be out here kissing.
That is so good. You better preach. I didn't even think about that.
Kissing another person and you can get mono. You can get herpes from kissing another person because you don't know where their mouth been, because you might have been protected with them, but they might not have been protected with somewhere else. And the condoms only go on one organ.
Right.
And I know y'all using more than 2 organs when y'all have sex. I know you is. You nasties. I know you is. So I don't think people should be ashamed of it, because if you did it, you did it. But just know, I'm not ashamed for you, but I'm going to judge you a little bit. And you got to bring your own dishes to my house. Take it with you when you leave. Put some paper down for you sit down.
Why they even coming over there if they can't touch nothing? Like, don't even come over.
You know what? You're right. Don't. Write a bitch a note.
I'm just saying,
you know what? You're right. You're completely cut out.
And think about right now. It's a panorama. It's a whole Panda Express.
Yeah, it's a whole.
And you done had sex with 400 people, bro. It's a whole Panda Express. You done had sex with 400 people. You're nasty.
Listen.
All right.
Wear gloves when you text me. Don't play. Let's be protected. You know how violent.
You text me.
Just saying.
I'm sick of you. Last question of the night. We already know Gloria answer to this. Are you comfortable sharing your body count? Gloria, know how you feel. But go ahead and go first.
I mean, okay. I'm comfortable sharing the range. To be honest, I don't know the exact number. Sure, I can go count. Sure, why not? But I don't see the point in knowing. However, if I get in a committed relationship and we have a discussion, and I believe in honesty. So if I feel the need to say it, I will. If not, I won't. I don't feel the need to disclose, honestly.
Manu.
Yeah, I'm pretty open about mine. I think the reason why I'm so open about mine, because I think there's like as soon as people see me and I have 2 kids, they automatically think I have a high body count. Automatically off rip every single time. So for me, I'm pretty comfortable with my number. I'll be like, yep, it's that. And they'll be like, dang, only that many? Yeah.
Because it's an assumption that, I'm going to say a couple of assumptions. Where first the body count, you a big girl. So they usually, I don't know why, but they usually think big girls will take any kind of penis because we're a big girl. And we have told y'all 11 times on this platform, fat do not, what it be saying on TikTok? Fat do not mean ugly. It mean I like to eat, bitch. Watch me eat up these hoes too, because I ain't never it ain't never been a problem. When I was bigger than this, when I was almost 300 pounds, it wasn't a problem. Now she done lost all this weight, it still ain't a problem.
It's a body type for every type.
Baby,
Sure
you told me I was small. My man told me I'm small. I'm big. I'm round. I'm plump. I like being thick. Something I'm not big enough. He trying to feed me, sir. That's not what we doing over here. I like being thick.
And it's the ones.
Facts.
It's chubby chasers. Then it's the ones who be like, I ain't never had a big girl. First of all, that's gonna be 100th episode. But let me say this: don't ever step to me like I ain't never had a big girl before, and you won't have this one. Because you're not finna just sexualize me because I'm a big girl. I have dated people who like big girls, and I've dated people who don't like big girls. Who ain't never said, I like big girls. I have found out later, you're the first plus size person I've been with.
Wow, let's clap it up for you. It's awesome.
Okay. You wanted to fuck with me because I'm fire. That ain't me being fat is just a little bit of the equation, baby. I'm still that girl. This is the taste bit of it.
Just
fine and fat, fine as fuck and fluffy. It don't even.
Just a little taste.
It's just giving. I give in any body type. How about that? I will still be giving 100 pounds less, 100 pounds more. Still giving. And getting.
All right.
Anyway. Because they be trying it.
They do.
I'm comfortable sharing my body count because I know the number's not that high for my age. Sometime in the beginning, though, I wasn't for the same reason, because I would literally people be like, "Oh, so you don't." It just mean I was faithful. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I was just a serial monogamous, and I just believed in having sex with people I was in a relationship with until recently. But I'm grown.
And I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
What do you want me to do? What do you want people? This is what I'm saying. Yes, some people gonna judge you a little bit if your number is astronomical and just doesn't make any sense. But what can another person really do to you if your body count too high or too low?
Bye.
Not mess with you, and that's it.
And I mean,
bye.
And that person really wasn't for you anyway. Then, like,
right? Okay.
Because I feel like thinking from my perspective, I know we talk about like over 30 or over 100, but I almost want to say if it's somebody I really do care about, I almost don't even care.
It was a post on the TikTok the other day that said, you become exceptions to a woman's rules if she really like you or really feeling you. But I want to put an addendum to that. You can only be an exception to the rules if you don't have any of my deal breakers. So you can't be a deal breaker. There ain't no exception on those. Those are solidifying.
There we go.
Those are staying. But if it's body count is not a deal breaker for me. It's not. Like I said, I'm gonna judge you a little bit, but it's not a deal breaker. It might make your chances harder. Everything else about you need to be fire, but it's not a deal breaker. It's not like, oh, you had sex with 100 people and you my age. When did you start having sex? Then I'm gonna do a little bit of math. How many relationships were you in? Let me do
So
some
it
more
does.
math. Because I need to know the ratio, the ratio, there we go, of random smash into relationship. Like, what's that fraction look like? What's
But
that?
what about whole phase? Like there's a phase in their life where there was a smash or whatever they get smashed.
I need to know the ratio.
Beyond that.
Your whole phase don't get your whole phase. Everybody from their whole phase count too. So what?
I know, but I'm saying, if you say it's not a deal breaker, could it be if they say they'd have 500 partners and they 30?
No.
So that is a deal breaker then.
That's nasty. That's fucking nasty.
I'm just asking. You said it wasn't a deal breaker. I'm asking because earlier you said in the hundreds was a no-go. So it's a deal breaker.
It's a no-go, but if everything about you fire, I don't know what would have to be so right about you if your number's in the 500s and you at my age.
But there is no way.
But you will have to know Jesus personally and get him on the actual main line.
On the actual main line.
Put Jesus on the phone.
Listen,
I'm
trying to be clear, Mia. That's it. My bad.
Michael,
I'm trying to be clear. That's it.
Gabriel, I don't want to talk to you. Mary Magdalene, nobody asked you. Paul, go over there. Put Jesus on the phone. Okay. I don't want to talk to none of the cherubim. Put Jesus on the phone right now.
There was somebody, who was it? Was it Trey Songz? It was somebody that jumped on and talked about their number, and everybody was like, say what?
I mean, but he's Trey Songz, though.
Trey Songz. He can have sex with 16 bitches in one night in an orgy.
I just don't even want to know.
That's what I'm thinking about when you tell me your numbers is 500.
I just don't
He had sex with 11 people one day.
Can you imagine, like think about it, like Usher and like Chris Brown, and like, could you just imagine?
It has to be up there.
If we just talk about Junebug who ride the bus and your number's 500, why do you have a walk?
But Junebug cute when he got a little bit of money.
But like,
he got a little bit of money.
But for real though, like,
you couldn't fucked up on no car yet. Did you have 500 people?
And women don't care. They just throw themselves right at these folks. Like,
exactly.
It's almost a turn on for some women. They want to see what the big deal is.
Trey Songz. I love him to death, y'all, but ain't no way. You pretty, but ain't no way.
Have y'all seen his video?
No.
It's toxic. Don't look at it.
Okay. Now I gotta watch it. You said it. Now that you said it, my new got that. No, but that's
don't go on Twitter and look for that.
No, I'm going right to YouTube. I'm playing with you. I want the whole video, not a clip.
It was on Twitter.
Oh,
okay, but it's probably on YouTube now, though.
Thank you.
He probably is.
If it ain't get took down.
Look, somebody gonna repost it. You know how they go. They want to see this. But it's the truth.
Excuse me, sir. Toxic.
It's the truth.
Toxic.
You know, people can talk their way into the draws. So I don't care, Junebug on the bus or my man's work at GM, but whoever it is, you know, he can talk his way into some draws, and that's how his body count got up there. Just saying.
I wonder for the people who have high body counts, are there some people that they would keep off the list? I got one more question for the body count, and then we're gonna wrap this up. This just came in my head. Is there somebody on your body count that you be like, can't nobody ever know you're a part of my body count? Can't nobody never know you're on this list. Nobody needs to know you're on this list. Nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. Gloria?
But how would they know? How would they know?
How would you know?
Yes, absolutely. And
absolutely.
Because
he's like, all things said, absolutely.
Okay, so honestly, I thought about this earlier because you mentioned people who I wouldn't want on there or whatever like that. So similar question or something like that. He said ashamed of or something
Mm-hmm.
because it was dumb. You know, Nita said earlier, young and my character was different. Okay, I wasn't who I am today.
She's an adult now.
And I was just like, you know, around there you think back, you like, ooh, I hope nobody ever asked me about that.
I did that.
Right.
Child.
And, you know, it may not even be who it is, but necessarily, yeah,
You
it's
did what?
who it is, where it was, and why. All that.
With who?
Yeah.
Not the why.
Yeah.
Not why.
Because it was unnecessary.
Why?
Super unnecessary. You know, most
Why?
people have sex because it's enjoyable or because they like the person.
I know because it's plenty of people that I've dated or talked to, and I looked back and was like, what was you going through? Like, I know what you was going through, but was it really that bad? It was that bad? Yikes.
Yeah, that part.
I've had yikes in the middle of a sexual experience, and I'm just like, can't nobody ever know this occurred because I'm embarrassed to retell this story. I can't even. Eventually, it ended up in the group chat, but at first I was just like, I can't tell nobody this.
I cannot say that I have had any such experience.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, me, I shared in the group chat too. That definitely happened here.
Yeah. We
right in the middle. You're like, what is this?
What's going on
here?
Wow.
Wait till I tell somebody about this.
Wait till I tell my friends how stupid I am. Just wait till I tell them how stupid I am. They're not gonna believe this shit. Wait till we give him this name. Wait till we give him this nickname. Wait till we give him this nickname. Wait, we give her this nickname. Wait. Just wait. But I am delivered.
Me, I'm sorry. I thought about it. I don't know if you asked the question already or not. So if I'm rewording it, just ignore it. Do you ever downplay your body count? Have you ever downplayed your body count?
No.
There's only one. Then okay, keep going.
There's no need to. At a certain point, I was like, why is my body count so low? Like, it bothered me that it was so low. But then I was like, this is why it's low.
Yeah.
Look, you get out there in the world. Like, this is why it's low. This is why it's low.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for y'all out there in that pool. I do.
I do now. The pool got pee in it, they said.
They said the ocean got chlamydia, so it got something in it.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know how the
Careful, Moana. Don't go in there.
Not that water.
You come out.
Go in there and see you remember who you are and go come out with a Z-bag.
You'll come out somebody else. Like, who DNA is this? Wait a minute.
Moana 2. Penicillin.
Listen. No.
You know what? It's time for last words, ladies. We're going to wrap this thing up. Pointer is in hand. We're going to do the good old itchy ice cream for the closing. And we do try to keep it 90 seconds or less for the closing. And we're going to do the itchy ice cream. All right, let's go. Everybody hands in. Let's go. Hands in. We're going to do it. Hands in so I can itchy ice cream.
Hands in.
Glory to follow instructions. Put your hands in.
Wait. Here we go.
Itchy ice cream.
So shame I got my nails done, but they clean though.
I'm ashamed because my nails is ugly, girl. Don't even look. They ugly. Don't.
Nita, you're first. But then itchy ice cream.
Okay.
Last words. What do you want to leave with the people? What do you want to impart on them? What do you want them to know? Stop.
I mean, my thing is, if you're going to do it, just do it responsibly. Like, I don't care if you have 100 people, but just make sure you protect it 100 times. That's all I'm saying.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Just wrap it up, folks. Wrap it up.
and take your ass to the doctor.
Right.
Fuck out of here. You nasty bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And then, ladies. Each, yeah. My new. Her this
I'm gonna
throat clear.
I agree with what Nita said. I also think yeah, just choices. Like make sure I don't think anybody should be ashamed of anything that they've done because you've made a choice, but also when you get there, make sure you know you're making a choice. So that's all I have to say.
Gloria. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
I still say, how would they know unless you tell them? I wrote it down. No, I wrote it down because it's none of your business unless it's your business. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's gonna cause more problems to know the number because now you're overthinking. Now you're wondering about 180, whatever the red blood cell number.
These
Okay,
numbers just throwing out.
yeah, I'm just probably wrong number. Anyway, the idea is your body count is your body count. It's your business unless it affects someone else, right? So if in that body count you got something, yes, you must say something, right? But I don't feel the need. I don't think you should feel the need to disclose your number, no matter how big or small. Okay, that's it.
I feel like, listen, if your body count is high, ma'ams and sirs, ladies and gentlemen, it's just high. It's not gonna get lower. And if you're at a certain age, it's probably gonna get higher. It is what it is. She knocking stuff over. It's up to you. She's doing a lot. She can't be still for the life of her. She can't be still. But again, um, if it's high already, it's already high, baby. You can't erase the bodies. We joke about that person don't count. You can't take the body away. It's there. It happened. If it's low, it's low. If you don't want no more bodies, whatever. That is your private areas. That is they private areas. Unless our body counts are going to merge and converge. I don't care that much. Just don't be out here asking people their number. That's kind of weird if y'all not dating or smashing. Even if you smashing, you don't necessarily. I don't need to know your body count for real. However, I should be able to tell by the caliber of person you are and the decisions you make that it ain't that high. Some people will trick you. Some people we assume the number is higher than it is, like Manu said. It would be wrong. But it's always good to be wrong when we think the number is higher. If we think it's really high and it's low, that's a good thing for me. Because I was wrong. And that's a good thing to be wrong about. I'm never gonna assume anybody's in the hundreds. But again, it's your body. It's your body. Make all these exchanges count. That's what I wanted to say. It's your body. Make all these exchanges count. Because what Nita said, life is too short for bad sex. So if you got 500 bodies, then that should have been 500 quality sexual experiences. And if they not, you need to rearrange how you pick a body.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. But again, I want to thank our lovely ladies, my guests, for being on Queen's World Podcast. Body Count Part 1, because, ain't no testosterone. It's the testosterone, but not that much. Because, women do have testosterone for people who are going to say something stupid.
Right.
This is all ladies. So we are going to have Body Count Part 2 with all the men, and happy holidays. Because this may come out sooner than later. But happy holidays, whatever holiday it's close to coming out to. Because, girl got content on content on content. She just got to wait to get this content. But again, I thank y'all so much. Comment, like, subscribe. Click on all the social medias that I put down there. Click on the merch links down there. Click on the book links down there. Click on the Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Opencast, Google Podcasts, everywhere podcasts can be heard. And listen to this if you're not able to watch us. But again, I love y'all. Peace, hair grease, bye. Bye. Say bye, everybody. We out of here. We out of that thing. We out of that.